हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज का हमारा टॉपिक है सेमीकंडक्टर्स। जो कि काफ़ी हमारा कॉमन और फेमस टॉपिक है फ्रॉम द फिजिक्स एंड रिलेटेड टू बिजनेसेस। बिकॉज वाई, क्योंकि अभी जो सेमीकंडक्टर की इंडस्ट्री है वो काफ़ी ग्रो कर रही है हमारी, ग्रोइंग इन इंडिया एज वेल एज अब्रोड। और गवर्नमेंट भी इसमें काफ़ी इन्वेस्टमेंट वगैरह कर रही है। तो उसके लिए आपसे इससे क्वेश्चन, अगर आपका बैकग्राउंड फिजिक्स में है तो ये क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा जा सकता है, जो आज हम टॉपिक्स कवर करेंगे। तो फर्स्ट हम क्या पढ़ेंगे, डेफिनेशन सेमीकंडक्टर्स की। सेमीकंडक्टर्स क्या होते हैं? हमारे पास ऐसे मटेरियल जिनकी जो कंडक्टिविटी है इंसुलेटर एंड कंडक्टर के बीच में लाई करती है। मटेरियल्स हैविंग इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी बिटवीन कंडक्टर्स एंड इंसुलेटर्स। इतनी अब मैं डेफिनेशंस नहीं लिखूंगी आगे, क्योंकि फिर काफ़ी टाइम जाएगा, हमें रिवीजन करनी है इसमें शॉर्ट में। तो हमारे पास इसकी एग्जांपल्स अगर हमें पूछ ले कोई, तो क्या बोलेंगे हम? सिलिकॉन, सिलिकॉन, गैलियम, जर्मेनियम। ये हमारी सारी सेमीकंडक्टर की एग्जांपल्स हो गई। तो इसके हमारे पास स्ट्रक्चर कैसा होता है? जो हमारे सेमीकंडक्टर्स होते हैं इनका स्ट्रक्चर होता है क्रिस्टलाइन स्ट्रक्चर। इसमें क्या होता है, हर एक सराउंडिंग एटम, मतलब फोर हमारे पास क्या होते हैं एटम्स, वो नेक्स्ट वाले नेबरिंग एटम से कैसे जुड़े होते हैं? थ्रू टेट्राहेड्रल अरेंजमेंट। तो टेट्राहेड्रल में हमें कैसे, मतलब टेट्रा जो हम हमेशा फोर के लिए यूज़ किया जाता है ना, और यहाँ पे क्या है, फोर इलेक्ट्रॉन। तो इसका स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है? क्रिस्टलाइन स्ट्रक्चर। इसके बाद हम क्या पढ़ेंगे? बैंड थ्योरी। इसमें वो आपसे क्या पूछ सकता है कि 3 लेवल से एक्सप्लेन करो बैंड थ्योरी के। जैसे हमारे पास क्या होता है, बैलेंस, बैलेंस बैंड। बीच में क्या होता है? कंडक्शन बैंड। देखो बीच में हमारे पास कंडक्शन बैंड हमारा लास्ट में आएगा। बीच में क्या आएगा हमारा? एनर्जी गैप। एक तरह से आप एनर्जी गैप को क्या सपोज कर सकते हो कि कोई माउंटेन है। तो जिस केस में, जैसे अगर हम ले इंसुलेटर का केस, तो इंसुलेटर के केस में देखो बैलेंस से हमें क्या समझ आ रहा है कि ग्राउंड लेवल, और ये क्या है? कंडक्शन, मतलब यहाँ कंडक्शन, कंडक्ट होगा करंट। तो इंसुलेटर के केस में क्या होता है, हमारा करंट जो है कंडक्ट नहीं होता। तो इसका मतलब है यहाँ से जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है यहाँ ट्रांसफ़र नहीं हो पाते। तो इसका यह मतलब निकलता है कि जो हमारा एनर्जी गैप होता है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा होता है इन केस ऑफ इंसुलेटर्स। सबसे ज़्यादा किस में होगा एनर्जी गैप? इंसुलेटर्स के केस में। देन सेमीकंडक्टर्स, और उसके बाद क्योंकि इसकी प्रॉपर्टीज़ हैं क्या, थोड़ी कंडक्टर वाली और थोड़ी इंसुलेटर वाली। लास्ट में हमारे पास है कंडक्टर, जो कि ईजिली कंडक्ट कर लेता है करंट। तो इसमें क्या होता है, जो हमारे पास बैलेंस बैंड है और हमारे पास कंडक्शन बैंड है, ये ओवरलैप्ड होते हैं। तो ये अगर हमारे पास ओवरलैप्ड है ये दोनों बैंड, तो जो हमारे करंट है इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो ईजिली फ्लो कर सकते हैं, जिससे कि ईजिली करंट फ्लो हो जाएगा। और ये तो हमारी कॉमन सेंस है कि कंडक्टर इसीलिए कहते हैं क्योंकि उसमें क्या होता है, ईजिली करंट फ्लो हो सकता है। नेक्स्ट हमारे पास कौन सा टॉपिक है इसका, हम पढ़ सकते हैं कि सेमीकंडक्टर के बारे में। ये इरेज करना, चलो नेक्स्ट पेज पे करते हैं। तो इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी के बारे में पढ़ेंगे हम सेमीकंडक्टर। सो इन दिस वी हैव at absolute zero temperature all the electrons in a semiconductor are in the valence band and the material behaves as an insulator. It means that semiconductors behaves as insulators at what temperature? At absolute zero temperature. Then if we increases the temperature, like we have increased the temperature, then what we will get? Electrons will get enough energy to move from valence band to conduction band. So as we have learned that the energy gap between the semiconductors is less as compared to what? Insulators. So in this case, even if the electrons get little energy or enough energy, they don't need much energy, but at least they need some energy to get from the valence band to conduction band. And at absolute zero temperature it behaves as insulator. So till now we have studied what is semiconductors, its examples, band theory and electrical conductivity in semiconductors. Now we have another topic, doping. So doping, what is doping means? So इसमें क्या होता है, we add impurities to a semiconductor. Why we add impurities? To alter its properties, to change its properties. So if we perform doping on a semiconductor, then we get two type of semiconductors. First we have N type, then we have P type. So in N type, as the name suggests, N type, so it is means negative. In this, the major charge carriers are, in this case, these are electrons. Okay, or in this case, it is holes. These are the positive charge carriers. So if we get into the details of N type and P type, so we have already understood that the semiconductor atoms make 4 bonds. So in case if we add an impurity of N type, we have already learned that N type means negative and negative means more electrons. So we will add an impurity of a type which have more electrons than any semiconductor in its valence cell. So हमारे पास कौन सा एलिमेंट है, phosphorus. We have phosphorus. What is the atomic number of phosphorus? It is 15. So it have 2, 8, 5. 5 electrons in its valence shell. So it perfectly make bond with 4 electrons and we get 1 extra electron. making it a n-type semiconductor. But in case of p-type, what we will add? We will add an element which will be having only 3 वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो वो हमारे पास कौन सा एलिमेंट है? वी हैव boron. What is the atomic number of boron? It is 5. Then it have 3 electrons in its valence shell. So in this case, we get one hole which is not filled with the electron. So here is the charge. Major charge carriers are holes. Okay, now we understood about the p-n type doping. Next we have a concept of the p-n junction. अगर first if we consider the examples or its applications, then we have diodes, rectifiers. Okay, so let me explain this. In this case, we get a one p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor. We then combine them. We have combined them, p and n-type semiconductors. Then we know in p-type we have holes, in n-type we have electrons. As we combine them, electrons get shifted toward the holes. At this area, these electrons, like if in this area, as it is close to the border of the both the n-type and p-type doping material, then here if we have some holes and here we have electrons, these electrons shift to these holes. Then here we get combination, like the electrons enter the holes and making it a depletion region. What we call this region as depletion region. It is void of charge carriers. इसमें कोई charge carriers नहीं होंगे, because we have already seen that the electrons had entered the holes here. So what is the use of this? We will also look into that. Now we can understand that here we have a depletion region, but this junction also forms it built-in electric field. Built-in electric field. So इस फील्ड की वजह से क्या होता है? Movement of the electron stops. Like we are getting here the combination of holes and electrons, but because of this built-in electric field, the diffusion stops. Okay, then we get here the potential barrier because of this electric field. Okay, so till now we have learned this. So now we can understand, this is only we have learned about the if we have combined p-type and n-type semiconductors. Now we can consider that we have applied any external voltage to it. So if we have p-type, n-type, and this is the our depletion region. Okay, we have darkened it. I have darkened it. P, N. And in case we have applied an outer voltage. Oh, sorry guys. Then this is the positive side, this is negative, positive, negative. Here we also have positive, this is also negative. What we call this? In this case, we have connected the positive side of battery to the positive side of PN junction, or we can say to the P-type semiconductor. Then this is called forward biasing. What we call it? We call it forward biasing. So in this case, the positive charges from here forces the holes here to go into the depletion region. Okay, and the negative charge from here forces the negative side from this here to go into the depletion region. Because of this, the potential barrier breaks down. Why? Because here we have applied an external force, and that broke the bonds of the electrons inside the potential barrier. And that results in the decrease in the size of potential barrier. So similarly, here we have understood forward biasing, and if we consider the opposite case, reverse biasing, we all know that in reverse biasing what happens? In reverse biasing, we connect negative side of the battery to P-type and positive side to N-type. Because of that, these positive holes attract toward here and these negative electrons attract towards the positive side. Here we get in the result, इसमें क्या होगा, जो पोटेंशियल बैरियर है उसका साइज इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. पोटेंशियल बैरियर size will increase. I think this is the enough information for all of you to prepare for an interview if you have a physics background. Like, we don't need to go into the deep as much as they. I don't want to say this on channel, but it's enough. So let's move on to our next topic. So we have learned about PN junction, forward biasing, reverse biasing. So its applications देखते हैं. Applications. Let's see the applications. So I said the term diode in the starting. So what are diodes? So diodes restrict the flow of current in the one direction. So we all know that हमारे पास we have the alternating current that flows in the positive as well as negative direction. But for our devices like mobile phones, laptops, we need a unidirectional current like DC current. So the diode helps in that. As we have seen in PN junction, we can control the flow of current. So these diodes help us in controlling the flow of current, or it can either allow or block the flow of current. So next we have transistors. So we all know we are living in the digital era of AI and digitalization, AI, cloud computing. Sorry guys, cloud computing. Sorry. So transistors. So these are known as the brains of computers. As China have recently developed DeepSeek. with very less budget as compared to ChatGPT. So in all these we have used, the scientists or we can be developers have taken the help of transistors. So we will get into the understanding of this. So what we can give its definition to an interviewer, that it is a semiconductor device used to amplify or switch electronic signal. So ये क्या है हमारा एम्पलीफायर, और मेनली एम्पलीफायर ही इलेक्ट्रॉन सिग्नल के लिए यूज़ किया जाता है। तो इसके हमारे पास 3 कंपोनेंट्स होते हैं। So as a student of physics background, you should know or you should have to explain to interviewers what is transistor. First you can give the definition, then its components we have emitter, base and collector. So if we can create an analogy to understand this, so we know we have a light switch or batteries in our houses. So the battery that provides electricity to the light bulb. Suppose now we are understanding emitter, base and collector. So I am writing here in short form. So if we have a battery, ठीक है, and we have a bulb, sorry, so we have a bulb and we have a switch here. So how we can understand emitter, base and collector? So what is the emitter here? The battery which is providing the electricity. It is emitter. It is providing the electricity. Then here we have a switch. If we turn it on, then we will get the light. So switch is the base. And finally the bulb. Bulb कब glow करेगा? When the electricity will flow through it. Then we have the bulb as a collector. So in this circuit, we can understand that ammeter is like a battery which is providing current. Switch is controlling that. It can turn it on or switch it off, and bulb is the final which is using that electricity to glow up. So this is a simple analogy, but the transistor is used in very upgraded or high level systems as well. So these we have understood the components. So now we have types of transistors. Types से हमारे पास क्या आता है? NPN and PNP. So NPN, PNP, what is the difference? मेनली जो NPN होता है वो हमारा पॉजिटिव सप्लाई को एम्पलीफाई करता है, एंड जो PNP होता है वो नेगेटिव सप्लाई को हमारे क्या करता है? एम्पलीफाई. तो इसके लिए हम एग्जांपल ले सकते हैं पुश पुल एम्पलीफायर की. मतलब ऐसी एग्जांपल ले हम इंटरव्यू में, दैट विल हेल्प यू इम्प्रेस देम दैट यू नो. If you are giving example, that means you know exactly about the topic. Rather than the formulas or simple definition, you should be aware of the examples or analogies. So if you are able to explain a complex topic to them in a simple way with the help of a simple analogy, and they will also get a good understanding of it, and that will really impress them. So here we are using the example of push-pull amplifier, which is used in speakers. So we can here get the transistors application as speakers. So together NPN and PNP as a push and a pull. Here we have NPN push, PNP pull. Together, what they do, they together amplify the entire signal without distortion. So these both help in amplifying the entire signal. Okay. Next, applications of transistors. फर्स्ट हमारे पास एप्लीकेशन क्या है, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन. सो अभी हमने जो एग्जांपल देखी एम्पलीफाई द सिग्नल, तो मेनली सिग्नल्स कहाँ पे यूज़ होते हैं, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन में. सो वी कैन ऐड सेल फोन्स, radios, satellites. So as India is also moving toward the space, as ISRO has recently achieved a success in SpaceX, which is a space satellite docking mission. So these transistors have important role in that as well. We can add that. Second, consumer electronics. So these Apple, big brands, Apple, Samsung, they all make the big market of the business world. So these all are using the components of transistors or using the transistors. So we have smartphones, laptops, last, and as we are facing what we are facing right now, the climate issue, climate change. So all the countries developed or developing are moving toward the renewable energy sources. So one of the initiative of it is EVs, electronic vehicles. So governments are also giving incentives to the people or companies to make or buy electronic vehicles that will reduce the emission of greenhouse gases from the or carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide from the vehicles after the burning of fuel or petroleum. So the EVs also have the component as a transistor. Also in the X-rays. So these are some important applications of transistor which you have to learn. If they asked you, that I have experienced that they asked me from picked any topic from the physics, like they can pick thermal physics. Then they can ask you, tell me what is it and what is its application in the business world. Give any company's name using this concept. So that will help you get good points if you know the applications. So right now, the chapter, have you forgotten it? It is semiconductors. So we have a super magical concept of superconductivity. So as the name suggests, superconductivity, but it means that something which is very, very conductive, means zero resistance. That current can flow through it with zero resistance, but it comes with its own conditions, like it need absolute zero temperature. Then only we get this property. So what we call that temperature, we call it critical temperature. So superconductivity, how we can easily understand this? So we can use the example like we have some people in a village. So village is some conductor or any metal, or the people there are electrons. So they have to cross the forest to get food or to have their works done. So as they are passing through forest, they have to come across many wild animals, obstacles, trees. So they are facing problem, and in that case the electrons we are taking an analogy. So people in that case is electrons. So they are losing what they are losing energy, because their energy is getting wasted in the between path itself. Then, so in case if we get the forest totally clean, or we can make another tunnel for them, so it is like a superconductivity where it will be zero resistance to them. They can easily pass through it. But for that we have some conditions applied. But in case of electrons, how this happens? Internally, what happens that these electrons forms pairing. They forms pair, like if we have one electron, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, they stay in a single state. Like we all say, unity in diversity, or we have an example of that. You can break one branch of wood, but not many together. So if the families are together, no one can separate them, or they can fight against anything. Like that only the electrons come together and form a what we call a Cooper pair. That helps them flow easily and without resistance to the through the path or through the jungle. Like people are moving in a group. But in case of jungle, we will not get zero resistance. But in case of electrons, in superconductivity, the electrons form Cooper pair that provides them with the zero resistance. So zero resistance we have understood. So now we will learn about the features of superconductivity. First we have that zero electrical resistance, which we have understood. Second we have Meissner's effect. So what is this Meissner's effect? So when we cool the semiconductor to a critical temperature, then it expels the magnetic field from itself. Like we have taken the analogy that they are getting the zero resistance, okay? But they are also resisting the outer force by emitting a what they are emitting? They are emitting magnetic field as well. So like they have got some guns. If any wild animal came across them, they can use that gun to kill it. So in same manner, the electrons are also emitting magnetic field to resist any outer force or to repel any outer force. So here we will also learn its application. Its application is in magnetic levitation trains. So what is these magnetic levitation trains? They float on the track, which will help in getting more efficiency, speed, and also it will be facing zero friction. So they can move at a high speed. Approximately they can move at a 5 km per hour speed. So we have seen that Japan has already making or have used that technology of magnetic levitation trains that can float on the track. So what is the concept behind it in the physics? It is Meissner effect. Next we have some theory behind what superconductivity. So we have two types of particles in our universe. Like you can take it either from a concept of quantum mechanics as well. So we have two types of particles. We have fermions. Next we have bosons. So fermions, you can think of it as a independent people. Those people who don't like to mm, pair up with another people and they just want to stay alone. So in this case, they follow a strict rule. You can think of that they follow a strict rule. So fermions follow Pauli exclusion principle, which says that particles or electrons can stay in a one state at a single time. No two particles can stay together in a same state. Then this what we call as Pauli exclusion principle. So fermions we have electrons, protons, neutrons. Then we have bosons. Bosons, these are the independent people, those who want to stay independent or alone or follow a strict rule. But these are dynamic, flexible, and they are friendly and they pair up with another people. We are taking it as an analogy. I am using here people, but it is in the case of particles. So dynamic and flexible. Recently in the previous slide itself we learned about the Cooper pair. So in this case what is happening, the electrons are coming together to pair up to form a Cooper pair. So this is also the example of bosons. And another particle that comes under bosons is photons. So basically the fermions are the basic units of the our matter. Like all matter around us is made up of electrons, protons, neutrons. But on the other hand, these bosons are responsible for the forces like electromagnetic force, gravitational force, nuclear force. So these are the two particles, and we haven't talked about the spin right now. So in the case of fermions, these particles follow Pauli exclusion principle. So this means they can't stay in a same state, energy state. So they have the spin, both have the half spin. But in case of bosons, they have 0 or 1 spin. And they don't follow Pauli exclusion principle. Next topic. So next topic we can study about applications or anything else we have to discuss. Now we can study about the अगर they collectively asked you कि give us applications of semiconductors. So first इसमें क्या आएगा MRI. What is the full form of MRI? Magnetic Resonance Imaging. जिसमें वो क्या होता है, फुल बॉडी डायग्नोज किया जाता है फॉर डायग्नोजिंग एनी, और वी कैन से फुल बॉडी एनालाइज किया जाता है फॉर डायग्नोजिंग एनी डिजीज. देन वी हैव magnetic trains that use the concept of Meissner effect of superconductivity. One more, we have lasers. What is the full form of lasers? Light amplification. Light amplification by stimulated emission of light. So what is happening here? From the full form itself we can understand there is the amplification of light. So how we get the lasers? If they asked you to explain the concept of lasers, so in this case we get a coherent or focused high intensity wave. फर्स्ट स्टेप क्या होता है, we like electricity, or we provide electricity to electrons. We provide electricity inside laser. We provide electricity to electrons. Then what happens, as the electrons get energy, they jump from lower level to higher level, lower to higher. But as they come back, they release energy in the form of photon. But this one photon released by the one electron also affects the another electron, and it also releases the photon. So this process goes on, and this chain reaction leads to the release of many photons. Then what happens inside the laser? We have mirrors. So these released photons get reflected back and through from the mirrors. Why we have placed mirrors? So we can amplify this light, because we need a high intensity focused beam. So these photons reflect back and forth in the mirror, and we get a single beam of light which will be of high intensity focused monochromatic, means in the same direction, and coherent. Coherent means having the same wavelength. Why they got the same wavelength? Because the photons are getting out due to the chain reactions initiated by the single electron. They are affecting one another, and they are releasing the photons of the same wavelength. लेज़र की एप्लीकेशंस बताइए। ये तो काफ़ी कॉमन क्वेश्चन है। देखो, इंटरव्यू में आपके पास माइंड में ना आए तो एक तो आई सर्जरी होती है लेज़र की, और बार कोड्स में यूज़ किया जाता है। अभी हमारी वेल्डिंग में यूज़ किया जाता है। देखो, ये कौन सा हो गया? मेडिकल। ये हमारा बिजनेस। ये हमारा हो गया इंडस्ट्री रिलेटेड। नेक्स्ट हमारा ऑप्टिकल फाइबर्स कौन सी फील्ड से आएंगे? कम्युनिकेशन। देखो, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट जो आपको याद रहेगा, एक इजीली आई सर्जरी, और एक आपको याद रहेगा हेयर रिमूवल। As people are getting permanently hair removal treatment from the parlors, so which use the technology, parlors नहीं, hospitals, so which use the technology of laser. So till now we have completed the important or famous topics of physics. Now we are left with LED. So what is a LED? We all know LED lights. So these are the convenient form of lights. They don't waste energy in the form of heat as of bulbs. The bulb used to waste energy in the form of heat. Okay, then we get, because of bulb we get high electricity bill. But now we have LEDs, light emitting diode. What is its features? Energy efficient, long lasting, versatile. So these LEDs are also made up of semiconductor materials. So इसमें भी क्या होता है? We have P and N type layers. So the point where the P type and N type layers meet, what we know, we call it PN junction. Then what happens when the electron combines with the hole? It releases energy as a light. This process of releasing light when electricity flows is called electroluminescence, and we get the energy from the LED itself, and it is cost effective as well. तो लार्जली जो हमारा इम्पोर्टेंट कंसेप्ट बच गया है, सिमिलैरिटीज या फिर एप्लीकेशंस क्या है इसकी इन बिजनेस वर्ल्ड. So these semiconductors power computers, AI and automation tools, robotics. These all are powered by the semiconductors. If we all know the India is also moving toward to get big investments or get or build manufacturing units for semiconductors, as China is moving toward it. To counter it, India is also building its infrastructure for semiconductor industry. So if we all know, as the era of AI is growing, we all need that. The DeepSeek example we have discussed. So we can also add example of DeepSeek here, that we can also add like if we have to compare, we can add the example of Uber. So Uber is a business which is based on mobile phones. So in mobile phones we upload any app and the people are interconnected, or this business is based on mobiles itself, and we all know the mobiles are made up of transistors. So somehow these transistors also played a role in Uber business growth. So we can give this example as well. We can also give the example of Amazon using semiconductor powered AI to automate its logistics and fast delivery. So we know that Amazon is using the powered AI to automate its management and also increase its efficiency. तो लास्ट मैं थोड़ा कोई डाटा शेयर करना चाहती हूँ इंडिया के सेमीकंडक्टर फील्ड से रिलेटेड. So from 2023, if we see, the Indian investment was in semiconductor industry, but it is targeting a growth of 64 billion USD in 2025, means this year. So India wants to grow in this field. You can use this data in your interviews to get a good points or give your good impression to them. Also, you can mention a scheme that is Indian Semiconductor Mission, under which we are giving design linked incentives. So उसमें क्या होता है, we provide financial help as well as design infrastructure for the companies which are establishing semiconductor manufacturing units. ठीक है, we have this scheme Indian Semiconductor Mission. We can also talk about the recent project that is built in Assam, basically Morrigan. What was the name of that project? It was Tata Semiconductor Assembly. तो ये बेसिकली इन्होंने असम में क्यों, ये हमारी आती है नॉर्थ ईस्ट स्टेट, इसमें क्यों इन्होंने इसको, मतलब ये काफ़ी हमारे पास जैसे स्टेट्स हैं गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र, वेयर वी आर गेटिंग दी मोर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स and they are more preferred for the establishing of business. But why they have shifted to northeast state? Because these states are the integral part of our country and they also provide us geopolitical strength as well as their diverse culture and natural resources are the strengths for India. So we have to stay connected with states by building this state and investing some industries there as well. So total investment क्या है हमारी 27,000 crores और उसमें कैपेसिटी क्या है उसकी, सॉरी फॉर दिस मेसीनेस। तो टोटल कैपेसिटी क्या है उस यूनिट की 480 मिलियन चिप्स पर डे वो हमारी क्या करेगी, मैन्युफैक्चर और असेंबल। व्हाट इज द प्रोजेक्ट नेम, टाटा सेमीकंडक्टर असेंबली, टाटा सेमीकंडक्टर असेंबली in Assam, Morrigan, investment of 27,000 crores, 48 chips, 48 million chips per day. Now we have covered the most topics, and also you can add about the employment generation, that the semiconductor industry employment generation. So there will be a positive impact on our economy from this field, as it will lead to generation of 1 million, sorry for the voice, 1 million generation of jobs in the semiconductor industry in the future by 2026 particularly. So guys, today we talked about the semiconductor, or we revised the important topics. We all need to go through it once before the interview. तो बेसिकली आपको क्या करना होता है, बेसिक इम्पोर्टेंट फेमस टॉपिक कवर कर लिए, उसको डीप में पढ़ लिया, देन उसके एप्लीकेशंस रिलेटेड टू बिजनेस। अगर आप वीडियो बाद में भी देख रहे हो तो ये करंट अफेयर आप अपनी तरफ से ऐड कर सकते हो अकॉर्डिंग टू द टाइमलाइन व्हेन यू आर वॉचिंग इट। थैंक यू सो मच। अगर आपको कोई भी इशू या प्रॉब्लम हो या कोई मिस्टेक हो, आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बता सकते हो। आई एम ओपन टू ऑल, एंड इफ़ यू वांट द नोट्स that I have made, I can also share it with you. If you want, you can comment and I will email you that. Okay, thank you. All the best.